Hey everybody, welcome to the Just Saying podcast number 10, and today I have with me an honest conversation, aka Blossom. I'm going to be saying Blossom because an honest conversation is really like a long name to say over and over. Blossom, tell everybody hello.
Hey everyone.
And how are you doing tonight, ma'am?
I am good. I got some hot cocoa, like the Swiss brand. They're always good.
Mm.
And I have it with some milk and I'm sipping it. So everything's feeling good right now.
Oh, that sounds so cozy. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a warm sweater or a warm blanket. Hell yes. Okay.
I know.
So, Miss Blossom, I have a couple of questions for you, and I ask everybody these questions.
All right.
All right. Question number one. What was the reason you started your YouTube channel?
The reason I started my YouTube channel is because I really loved editing. And so I was making like these long docs on like a whole nother channel, but they weren't really getting any retention. And then I was like, so I really started it to just basically make docs and tell stories and talk about things that I was passionate about, basically. Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. And how long have you been on this channel?
7 months.
Oh my god,
7 or 8 months.
You. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not jealous at all. I promise. And you're at how many subscribers now?
6,100 subscribers.
Oh, good for you. That's really good. That's really good. Okay.
I was hustling though. I did like 3 videos when I first started, like 3 videos a day. It was like hustling.
Oh, see, you were put up in the algorithm too.
Yeah, I was doing the whole like trying to be on YouTube's algorithm. So I was just like, okay, when am I on it? And then as soon as I saw that YouTube was recommending my videos, I started to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason why I've been wanting to do like daily uploads, whether I'm doing a live or a video or something. And it's so hard for me to make a video. I am trying, and it's like, oh my god, this is so hard. I don't understand how you people do it.
No, Xylie, your lives, like I told you the other day, your lives are no joke. Like when I first came across your channel, I looked at it, I was like, because it kept coming up as recommended during live streams, but I was like, because I usually don't watch live streams. I usually like to watch videos, but your channel came up, so I'm like, who is this lady? What is she doing? And I don't even remember what video it was, but you were cussing, cussing and talking, and cussing someone out. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I started watching your channel. So I think it's been like maybe 3 months now.
I do cuss a lot. I do. But I will say this, okay? Doing live streams is a bit draining. That's why what I'm trying to do now is do live stream three times a week, and I want to put out videos in between the days that I'm not live streaming. But it's so damn hard. Like, I don't understand how like Tom Dark and those other channels that put out like daily videos, like how they do it. I'm pretty sure once I get used to doing it, it will get easier. I just gotta do it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that meme? Like, it's a crying meme of, when you don't want to do anything, but the answer to it is just do it.
Yeah.
You just have to get used to it, make it a habit. Because I know for me, I had started, before this channel, I had a vlog channel. And my goal was I was going to vlog every single day. So I vlogged every single day up until November. And then I was just done. I was like, whoa, I'm done. But that prepared me for this channel because now it's like, okay, I can upload. So you just have to, be like goal oriented and just stick to it. Whether it's even a 5-minute video, just do it,
Put something out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to admit, I kind of have a fear about it because like when I'm recording, I'm not like, I'm calm Xylie. I'm not like blah, 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 Xylie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
I'm very calm and I'm talking like this. And it's like, I'm scared people are going to watch it and go, wait a minute, that's not Xylie. That can't be Xylie. Mm-hmm. She hasn't said a cuss word. It's almost like on Twitter. Like, I'm nicer on Twitter because for some reason I type nicer than what I actually talk. It's really weird.
Well, then how about you just take clips of your lives and then, you know, title them something else and you can make more videos out of that.
I mean, I could do that. I don't know. I'll figure something out. God bless it. Because, yeah, I need to do something because I really need to upload. And then I need to, because you heard Willie the other night when we were in the conversation, Willie, I need to work on my thumbnails, you know, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the video that made you blow up.
The video that made me blow up, but at the same time, I felt like an awful, horrible human being would have to be the Gabbie Show, that video.
Okay.
Gabbie Hanna presents the Gabbie Show. So that video, because I sat through the 3-hour conversation like many other people in this community, took notes, listened, made a video, put out the facts, stated my opinions. Everything was nice and dandy. Then after that, though, I went on to, it could have been after or before. No, I think it was after. After that, I put out a live and and this was just on my iPad and I'm just sitting there talking, you know, and there's like, and this live had like over either 12,000, 10,000. I'm just in this, you know, talking my ass off. And I go, we're talking about another YouTube creator. I'm not going to say the name, who was S.A.'d.
Mm-hmm.
And, I felt that Gabbie was like, the whole entire world felt for this YouTuber. And so I said something along the lines of Gabbie Hanna wishes that she was raped like this so-and-so. And it just came out. And I even doubled down on it because I was like, no. You guys don't know. You don't know what I mean. What I'm saying is that Gabbie's jealous of this creator because
Wait a minute. So was the chat going crazy when you said that?
Honestly, not really.
Really?
No. People understood. Like so I did my apology, right? And people in the community posts were like, we understand it was well received because they understood what I was saying. They knew I genuinely didn't want or think that, you know, Gabbie Hanna wanted to be R-worded. But they knew what I was saying, that, you know, the whole world was, this creator was trending on Twitter, apologized to this creator. And all I was trying to say was Gabbie was upset because the whole world felt for this creator and didn't feel for her. So they knew, those who like, so what kind of, well, it wasn't until, you know, you had like the commentary bros, then they brought it up. And then after they brought it up, you know, then it just became a whole thing.
Well, so I have to admit, if I was in that chat, I would have gave you a big oof. Like, ooh, girl, no ma'am. What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I think it was probably like maybe one or two people. That's it. One or two people. And people
that kind of makes me.
Well,
I have to admit though, and don't take this wrong. You know, I have to admit that I'm kind of disappointed that only one or two people called you out on that and during that live, because like, even, you know, I mean, I don't care who it is. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Girl. So the aftermath of that, Augie started talking about it, and didn't they bring it up in Half Baked Podcast or whatever?
Yeah. Yes. They brought it up with Gabbie Hanna on Half Baked Podcast, and I heard about it on Mom's Basement. And, you know, I just kept hearing about it. And I am so embarrassed that I was like, fuck, I really offended Gabbie. I offended the other creator. I offended victims of being SA'd. I was like, fuck. Like, because at first I was like, what the hell did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. No, I said what I said. You know, that was like my first, no. You know, I was on like my high horse. And then I was like, oh, like I really took a step, because then I started just asking, because it's always, when you start asking the friends that don't give a shit about YouTube and all that, they're like, wait, what did you say? You know?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, Blossom, you can't joke about anything like that. No. I was like, what? And, you know, so I heard it and I was like, oh shit. So then I pulled over. I was in my car and I was just so I pulled over and I made like a live on my iPad, and even that was really well received. And And then I ended up giving, like, because I felt so bad because I didn't want to ever offend like a R-worded victim, Gabbie, and the other creator. And so I end up, like, donating everything to like Rain, the Rain Foundation, for anything off of that live, like just anything. I just felt so bad. But
yeah.
And then I apologized to the two people. I mean, I don't know if it was well received or not, but I did apologize to those two people.
You know how apologies go. I mean, apologies are normally made for the person who needs to apologize. It's it's up to the other people whether they want to accept it or not. You know? But I mean, no, I mean, I think that's good. I mean, and I know, like, talking behind the scenes about it with you, like, you literally feel bad that you did that. You know?
No, I do.
And the moral of the story is have friends that will call you out on your shit. Seriously, you gotta have those friends that will call you out on your shit, because sometimes you may not realize what you did until somebody says, "Wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute." You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what my friends said. They're like, "Wait, what did you say?"
I don't blame them, because I'm going to be honest. I would have been one of those friends. I'd have been like, listen, if I would have seen that live stream and, like, we were in point now where, like, we're in DMs and stuff, I would have DM'd you so quick and going, "Girl." That would have been my first word to you, "Girl." And then it would have been, "What the hell was that?" You know?
Yeah, I just, and that's always going to be something that, and it sucks because, I don't have any excuse for it. So I'll just have to keep apologizing and apologizing. There's nothing more I can do at this point. But, I am sorry for the people who I did offend with that.
Well, here's the thing. You got to learn your lesson. You did what you did, but you know what? You took it. You took it. You apologized for it. And, I think donating the money to Rain was a really good step. You just gotta, sometimes listen, everybody's gonna fuck up. I tell people that all the time on my stream. Your favorite creators are going to fuck up. And you just happen to have your fuck up early in your career on YouTube.
I know. And people were like, "Aren't you going to say anything? This is clout." I was like, "This is not about no clout." I was like, "They right. I'm not responding to that. They're right." Like I'm not, it's no need to, because the people who call me out, I wasn't even mad. I was like, fuck. Because I had to really take a step back. I was like, did I really fuck up? I was like, did I really offend Gabbie or, the other creator? Like, I had to really think about it. So, but yeah. But
I mean, I don't know. I think it's good that you took accountability with it, and I mean, granted, it's up to them whether they want to accept it or not. But the only thing you could do is put it out there. So I mean, if anything, you took the adult way of doing it. Once you realize what you did wrong, and I mean, that's the only thing we can ask people to do.
And you mentioned, like, speaking of putting it out there, haven't you seen, like, lately on YouTube that you have these YouTube creators when they put things out there and but then finally they can't receive the hate? Like, have you seen that, like, a trend of people like, "Oh, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did this," but as soon as a video comes out about them, they can't take the hate? Do you get what I'm saying?
I see that all over Twitter, and I see that all over YouTube. And it's not just one community that does that. It's honestly all over the place on YouTube, and it's all over the place on Twitter. It's all over the place, and I just sit back and I just watch it. I just sit back and watch it, and if it's someone that I'm interested in and covering it, then I'll cover it. Like, a kind of a good example was this whole technicals versus commentary thing that happened. I wanted to cover it, and I can kick myself in the ass that I didn't. I really can kick myself in the ass that I didn't. I'm so upset that I didn't cover it. So we're just waiting to see what happens next, But I'm not. Next time I'm going with my gut instinct, and I'm going to cover it.
I don't get why you can't just go, like, why is there a timeline, though? Like, if I just want to cover something, even if it was whatever a month ago, I'll just cover it,
Well, because, I don't know, I like to do things on, okay. So with me and mostly doing live streams, I like to cover the current crap that's going on. And I feel like it was too stale. Like, I was going to make a video, and I had like 10 live streams and basically 10 videos that I was going to link to it, going, listen, if you want to know everything that's going on, watch this like 20 hours worth of crap right here. You know? But I didn't. It didn't come out good, so I didn't upload it. And I should have reshot it, and I should have uploaded it, and I didn't. And I can honestly just kick myself in the ass for it.
But I respect that. Like, you didn't want to put something out that you didn't like. So
yeah. So
respect that.
But yeah, no, I see that. I see it on Twitter a lot. I see it on YouTube a lot. But it's not just one community that does it. It's a bunch of different communities. That's a big reason why, but it's usually smaller YouTubers that does it. Usually.
Facts, yeah, that's true.
But that's a big reason why I cover people 10K or more. On a normal basis, I cover people 10K or more. Because when I see smaller channels fight, and again, different communities, it's not just one community, but when I see smaller channels fight, it starts to get really personal.
Yeah, to me it's cringy, because I sat here and I sat here trying to watch this video, and I could not, after 2 hours, I couldn't tell you what they were arguing about. Yeah. And I was like, what? And then you look, and it's like, I feel like, I don't know, at some point I question whether it's entertainment value. Do they really give a shit? Or is this, like, are they really upset? I don't know. I literally watched something that was like, your sister's aunt's uncle's cousin talked shit about my hair. And, well, you said it in this stream in 2007, and timestamp 19 minutes and 27 seconds. Like, you know, I'm sitting here like, who gives a damn? You know, like, I watched this stuff and I was like, I can't anymore after 2 hours.
There's some communities that it gets super personal, and it's like, some of the stuff I'm seeing, I'm like, are you serious? Like, putting up a phone number for the Food Stamp Administration to call on someone, or someone being evicted and trying to get them not to be able to find a home, to racist statements, to talking to people like complete dog shit. It's like, oh my God. And that's not what I'm about. I listen, I'm not going. And then when the smaller channels fight like that, then you really start with the nasty. Like, it gets nasty, and even to the point some people end up getting doxxed and threats, and sometimes what is it called when you try to shut somebody up? Blackmail. And it's yeah. Like, holy crap. Like, what is going on? People, this is YouTube. What are y'all doing? This is the internet. Don't take it so... What the hell? Like, why would you do that to someone?
I know. I was seeing something that... And... I'm not going to say the name, but I'm also not... It's not, like, anything bad. But I was seeing that someone had sent a YouTuber... pizza to their house for a joke, because they were going into, it was some drama that they were going.
That's scary. That's scary, because that means they have your address. That's a dox.
Exactly. I'm like, what? And then I don't like this whole cancel culture thing. Like, here's my thing, because I have to say this first. But Gabbie Hanna, she was always going on about how I just want to do music, and I just want to do paint and blah blah blah, and I don't want to be on YouTube anymore, blah blah. So I was always saying, well, then do that shit and quit YouTube. But for other people, I don't really believe in like cancel culture. I believe that we can hold people accountable, but I don't believe that we need to take away their money. Like, even it's okay, I can say her name because she's cool, but Gabby DiMartino, she's cool. And with her whole scandal that happened, I remember I had made a video last year. It was my first video ever around last year. And she had messaged me, and I was like, holy shit, please don't tell me to take this video down. Please don't. But if she asks me to, I will. But please don't tell me to take this video down. And it was actually her thanking me for, talking about like mental health and how we shouldn't be canceling and cancel culture, etc. Because I don't think that, everything needs to be, let's take away their money, in my opinion. So
yeah, I'm with the cancel culture stuff. Okay. If you mess with kids, or there's essay involved and stuff like that, okay, you gotta go. All right, that kind of stuff, you need to go. All right. But I don't know, man. I used to be really heavy, believing into the cancel culture, but the more I'm covering stories, the more I'm like, this person might deserve a second chance.
Right.
They didn't pull what a lion maker did, and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I think some people actually do deserve redemption arcs, and the best way to get a redemption arc is to do better and show that you have learned what your mistake was, and you realize what your mistake was, and you don't repeat it.
Right. Right. There's people who legitimately, they don't care. They just keep on doing the same thing. But you know what? It's usually like the smaller YouTubers, because you can continue doing shitty things because you don't have that many eyes on you, including myself. I'm a small UB out here in these streets, and you can continue doing like the small, you don't really notice until you have like bigger eyes on you to what you're doing wrong. Like, but yeah, cancel culture isn't my thing. Because I don't want to take food from other people's mouths. Okay, but the Ace family, I can't stand them, so.
Okay.
No, but
explain this whole Ace family thing to me, please, because I don't cover them. I don't follow them. I just know that the dad is just
piece of shit. Okay, listen. And I'm only talking about the parents, obviously.
Well, yes, please. The babies ain't got nothing to do with it. We don't talk about babies on this channel. No.
Yes. So, long story short, they got their home, but they got their home as a commercial property, used it for business. They took out a business loan. So they were able to get a business loan for their home. But in this loan, it stated that almost a $9 million loan.
Oh God.
And it stated that one of the conditions was that they can't live in the home. They can only use it for entertainment purposes, like, like filming and such, but you can't actually reside in this home. So that was mortgage fraud off the bat. And then
they were actually living there, weren't they?
Yes. That big ass mansion. So one, they committed mortgage fraud from the very beginning. So to me, anything is irrelevant from what the hell they're complaining about in the home, because their asses weren't supposed to live there anyways. But two, they were supposed to have a certificate of occupancy. And all that is that it's when like the city inspectors, they come into the home and they say, hey, your stairs work fine. Oh, hey, everything is safe. The house is completely safe to live in. Right. They never got the certificate of occupancy. They moved in anyways, and you can't move in without that. They were never legal occupants in their own home. So, they're frauds. I don't care. They lie all the time. They make all these excuses, but at the end of the day, they moved in and it was mortgage fraud to begin with. So
what?
And it's court documents, because I was just going to do another video on them tomorrow, and I was reading it's public documents, court documents. So
I thought it was just them. I just thought they were getting evicted. I didn't know it was all that.
Oh yeah, they sit there, and then Austin's and you remember that fight that he had with Bryce, who got knocked out?
Yes.
So not only did Bryce get knocked out.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I just want to put this out there. That's about the only thing I think Austin McBroom has done good. That's all I want to say about that. Okay, go.
Yeah, I don't like Bryce Hall either. Oh, he's such a. Anyways, so Bryce Hall got knocked out, but not only did he get knocked out, but he also didn't get paid his $5 million for getting knocked out. And keep in mind, we didn't know that Austin, he owned the company that threw this fight. So not only did we not know that, but Austin also needed to pay him the $5 million, and Bryce has not seen a penny from that.
What?
From that fight. Yup.
Yeah, I mean, I heard something about the boxers in the fight or whatever didn't get paid, but I didn't know that they still haven't gotten paid.
Nope. They still didn't get paid. And then Catherine's skincare line, she stole the name. She stole the she stole everything, and her company's suing her, but not because of that. They're suing her because she's not giving them access to a lot of the things. But they're always getting sued. When you're always getting sued, who is the problem here? When you're always getting sued, you know?
Holy crap! I didn't know it was like, because I told you I don't follow them, so I didn't know. Oh my god!
I will tell you this though, they're right about one thing. Let me tell you this: their CPM for the UBs out here, their CPM when you make this is my second video I've made on them, and when I made a video on them, it wasn't the intent on to make coin. It was on the intent of, oh, I'm passionate about this and I'm going to summarize this video. But it was more for like, but they were right about the money. Yeah, YouTube prices their CPM pretty high when it comes to the Ace family. So they're kind of right about that. But
wait, like, so you make more money on an Ace family video than you do anybody else?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's only been my second video of them, but yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Oh my
For some
God.
reason, you could talk about the same drama, but if you put the Ace family in the title, the SEO, that keyword, I'm telling you that CPM is high skyrocket. So
what?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm covering the wrong stuff. Just saying.
No.
It's just, I don't know. They don't, I mean, like, it's interesting, like, just sitting here chit-chatting about it, but it's not, like, interesting enough for me to, like, put up a live stream about it.
Well, you have to, no, but you have to do what you're passionate about. I think I'm making another video because I didn't even read the court documents before I made the other video that I made on them. And I'm like, they're just lying. But you have to be passionate about anything that you make. But it is so funny to go on live stream and to watch their hour-long video because it's cringy. Austin's fake. They're liars. I mean, they're the best scammers on YouTube.
Oh my God. I didn't know. Like, I mean, I knew bits and pieces, but I didn't know all that. That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. So that's what your next video is going to be on then, the court documents?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to be summarizing their new video where they talk about all the horrible things that the builders didn't build right in their home, because they also blamed this contractor for building everything wrong in their home. Mind you, all of that is actually completely irrelevant because they weren't even allowed to live in it. But anyways, I'm going to be covering that, plus the document that I saw, the court document of them basically committing mortgage fraud. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. I didn't know they were into all that. I thought it was just them getting evicted because they didn't pay their bills or something.
They're just so grimy. And the thing is, when you live above your means like that, can you really feel sorry for anyone? Like, you know, when you live above your means, like, you would think with their money, just buy a home to where you have a low mortgage. Like, what the hell? Why do you need to take out a $9 million loan? What?
I would be scared of a $9 million loan.
Yeah. Like, who does that? People who think they're just living above their means. Like, we got it, but you don't have it. You don't have it if you have to take out a $9 million loan.
I just can't imagine, like, going to the bank and saying, hey, can I get a $9 million loan? I can't imagine that.
But they try to be grimy about it because they did it like a business loan. They tried to be so grimy about it and was like, oh, we're going to take it a $9 million business loan, because they couldn't get that shit if it was just a regular mortgage home. You mean they just really... But the scammers, everyone says the scammers scam the scammers. The scammers got scammed. There we go. Scammers got scammed.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, so how did you come up with the name of your channel? Because I actually like the name of your channel, An Honest Conversation. I really like that.
Well, because I love it. I have days where I love it and I have days where I don't, because depending on if you like me or not, you're either going to say you're not having an honest conversation. This is a dishonest conversation. She calls herself an honest conversation. No, but I came up with An Honest Conversation because when I started, like, if anyone looks at just like the first videos or so, I was just sitting in the kitchen, sitting in my room, and I was just talking, or sitting on a chair talking about, stating my opinions on like Tess Holiday, and just stating my opinions on Kim Kardashian. Or I was actually doing like a facial in my bathroom while I was talking about another YouTuber, and I was just felt like I was having a conversation with the people who were watching. And I was so happy that like 5 people were watching, and I'm like, yes, and like I got a comment, woohoo, you know. And it was just, and I'm like, yes, this is what this is going to be, an honest conversation. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to be honest, and I'm going to state my opinions. So it really just came up with, you know, the people who watched me, and I felt, because I had changed the name too. It wasn't always An Honest Conversation. I forgot what it was before, but yeah.
No, I really like that. I mean, you know, haters are going to hate, you know, and people are going to twist. I mean, I get it with Xylie Gets Real, you know. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is on that. All right. But what?
I have a question for you, though. How do you deal with the hate? Because you're kind of a champ at it. You really are. Like, you're such a champ at just stating your mind, stating your opinions, and really not giving a fuck. So how are you so good at that? Not giving a fuck.
It's kind of like what I told you the other night. Lean into it. Lean into it. You know, like Tipster came in the chat that one night, and he finally heard my donation thing, and he was like, oh my God, I gotta hear that again, and threw up $20. And I was like, but it was me leaning into the meme that he, you know, hid me from his channel or whatever. And like, you know, like I was explaining about the bus, you know, I was leaning into the meme that I was a 70-year-old bus driver. You know, you gotta lean into it. And, you know, people, it's like life. People are going to like you. People are going to hate you. I've always had the kind of personality where, honestly, most of the people in real life that ended up liking me, they couldn't stand me at first. Because I have been a loud, opinionated asshole since the day I've been born.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
I really have. And, you know, and I've had haters all my life because because of my personality, because it's so, like, I guess gruff. Like, sometimes I'm trying to say something nice, but it comes out so rough out my mouth, and I try to tell them, no, okay, listen, I am not trying to sound like this. This is really coming from my heart, you know. I'm really worried about you. It's just, I understand that sometimes I sound like an asshole saying it, but it really is coming from the heart, you know. And I just have one of those personalities either people like or don't like, and it's been like that in real life. So YouTube's no different. So
that's good, because a lot of people feel like they have to censor, you know, what they say on YouTube, and like,
yeah, I don't censor very well on my channel, but you know, yes, you're right. I don't censor very well, but I mean, I don't know. The way I look at it, yes, I have changed my mind on certain things, and I have stated when I've changed my mind. I am continuously trying to learn things. I don't mind opposite opinions, because you know what? I might learn something from that opposite opinion and go, oh, okay, wait a minute. Now that makes sense. Maybe you're right. You know, I don't have a problem with people coming in my chat going, well, what about this? And I read it and go, okay, wait a minute. Okay, no, that might make sense. Okay. Or if I disagree, well, this is the reason why I disagree with that, you know, because all I'm doing is I'm coming on my channel and telling you how I feel about something. You know, and I don't mind people telling me how they feel, because that's the spice of life. Not everybody is going to agree.
Right. And that's what I love. And then there's also a difference between, because I love it when people don't agree, because it kind of creates this conversation of, why do you think that? And but then sometimes it's hard, because when you're communicating with someone online, they don't understand your tone of voice or the context.
Mm-hmm.
So then they might, it could become nasty real quick if, when you're disagreeing with someone and they don't understand where you're coming from. But I respect your lives and how, like,
well, that's why, if you notice in my lives, that's why I over explain what I'm saying, because I know how I can accidentally come across. So I try to over-explain, so that way they know I might sound one way, like I might sound pissed off, or I might sound like an asshole, but I'm really not trying to come across that way. That's just my personality. That's why I over-explain some things. I'm like, listen now, hold on. I just want y'all to know, I might sound a little rough with this, but listen, it's coming from a good place. And that's why sometimes I do that, because I understand how I can come across people. It took me many years to figure that out. Because I used to think, I don't understand. I never did anything to him. I was always nice. But where I thought I was being nice, I sounded a little bit too rough for that person. And not everyone is made the same. Not everyone is made like me, where sarcasm is a huge thing. Not everyone is like that. So, but it took me years to figure that out.
It's your personality, though, and I think that's why a lot of people watch your lives. It's your personality. Like, I know that's why I watched it. Like, you are going to blow up, because I don't know why, but, like, not a lot of people know who you are, and they should, because you are going to blow up. Like, once you blow up, you're going to blow up, because your personality is like no other, and it's entertaining. Like, you legitimately know you're going to get some shit talk, and you're going to get a realness happening in your life. So yeah, it's a really, and then the live that we did previously, that was like a very interesting live, and I feel like there's going to be, not necessarily like literally more to come with that live, but I'm saying in general, it's nice to watch your lives, be a part of your lives. Like, it was an honor to be a part of your lives.
But well, I appreciate you saying that. That's very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be on Xylie's lives.
Well, the way I look at it, it'll happen when it happens. I just need to just keep it real on my channel, Hey, listen, we're covering this topic. This is how I feel. Now, if you have an opposing opinion that actually might bring something to light, I'll definitely listen to it. I am not opposed to, I'm not one of these assholes going, this is my opinion and my opinion only, and I don't give a fuck what you say. No, I'm not like that. If you have an opposing opinion or opposing argument, I'll listen to it. I will absolutely listen to it. I have zero issues with that. But, the blow up part, if it happens, it happens. I'm having fun.
Not if, it's when it happens.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because my personality isn't exactly the type that blows up on YouTube.
No.
So.
No.
My personality isn't exactly the type that blows up on YouTube. I'm just saying.
Are you serious? Keemstar, he has 5 million followers. So what are you talking about?
Like, yeah, but he has that whole villain character. So I mean, it kind of makes sense why he blew up. He there's a market for what Keemstar does. It's just, I guess I just gotta find my air quotes market. But I don't know, man. With my personality, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just put it this way. We'll see if it happens.
All right. Don't knock yourself. It's gonna happen.
We'll see. Damn it. All right. So that was episode number 10. Yes, 10 with Miss Blossom, aka An Honest Conversation. Say goodbye to the crowd, ma'am.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Yay. Yes, please. Thank you for listening. And we will catch you in the next live stream. Bye.